Okay. Good morning, everyone. In previous class, we discussed about the introduction about the periodic table. In periodic table, we discussed the triads, octaves, and Mendeleev law. And one more important point is modern periodic law. Okay, and also the classification is of the electronic configuration in periods. It's description of periods and description of groups. Okay. See here. Today, this class we discuss about the classification of periodic table into blocks. Okay. See, the long form of periodic table we can be classified as 4 blocks. We can classify as 4 blocks. 4 blocks. Is it clear? See, which are those? The first block is S block elements. S block elements. Right? The second one is P block. P block elements. The third one is D block elements, and fourth one is F block elements. Is it clear? Okay. This periodic table we can classify as 4 important blocks, that is SPDF. S block elements, P block elements, D block elements, and F block elements. Okay. This classification is based on electronic configuration. Okay. ಈ classification ನಾವು ಯಾವ ಬೇಸಿಸ್ ಮೇಲೆ ನಾವು ಕ್ಲಾಸಿಫೈ ಮಾಡ್ತೀವಿ ಅಂತಂದ್ರೆ based on the electronic configuration. Is it clear? See, for example, the rough sketch for periodic table. Okay. Right. This is periodic table. This periodic table we can classify as 4 blocks. S, P, D, F. Just here mentioned one by one. Okay. In left side takanta periodic table takanta, this is S block element. S block. In right side, the right side of the elements, that is P block elements. In middle takantadu, that is D block, and bottom of elements, that is F block elements. See how many blocks? 4 blocks. Which are those? SPDF. SPDF. Right? See, we discuss one by one. Okay. First we move on to S block elements. S block elements. See, what are S block elements? Here S block elements are important. Right? See, S block elements means in this block, the differentiating electron enters into the S orbital of the valence shell. That is called as S block elements. Is it clear? Okay. See here, S block elements means the differentiating electron enters into the S orbital of the valence shell. That is called as S block elements. Is it clear? See, what is the outermost is general outermost electronic configuration of S-group element is this electronic configuration, that general electronic configuration, general electronic configuration of S-group elements is NS2, right? Okay, so what is the general electronic configuration of S-group elements is NS2. Is it clear? Okay, see here, this NS2 is the outermost shell of the electron irukkakkantadu. Which orbital? S orbital. This in S orbital, it contains maximum 2 electron. Is it clear? Again, further, this S-group elements can divide, or further we can classify as two groups. Okay, group first and group second. Okay, see, this group first elements are called as alkali metals, right? The group second elements are called as alkaline earths. Alkaline earth metals. See, this group first ನಾವು ಅಂತ ಕರಿತೀವಿ alkali metals ಅಂತ ಕರಿತೀವಿ, group second ಗೆ alkaline earth metals ಅಂತ ಕರಿತೀವಿ. See, what is the electronic configuration of this alkali metals, right? See, NS1 is the electronic configuration of alkali metals, right? See, NS2 is the electronic configuration of alkaline earth metals. Again, ನಾವು ಎಂತ ಕರಿತೀವಿ, NS2 ನ ನಾವು electronic configuration ಹೇಳ್ತಕ್ಕಂಥದ್ದು. NS1 ಅನ್ನೋದು ಏನಾಗಿರುತ್ತೆ, this electronic configuration of alkali metals, right? See, this is the very important point about S-group elements. See, what are S-group elements? Given an example on the here, right? The differentiating electron is enters into the S orbital of the valence shell, that is called as S-group elements. See, the general outermost electronic configuration of S-group element is NS2. This NS2 is the general electronic configuration of S-group elements. Okay, see here, this S-group elements further can classified as two important groups, right? The first group and second group, right? See, first group elements are called as alkali metals, and second group elements are called as alkaline earth metals. NS1 is the alkali metals electronic configuration, and NS2 is the alkaline earth metals electronic configuration. See, for example, so alkali metals example ನಾವು ಕೊಡೋದಾದ್ರೆ see lithium, right? Its electronic configuration is 1s2 2s1, right? And one more is sodium. Sodium atomic number is 11. Okay, see, 1s2 2s2 2p 6, 2 plus 2 is 4, 4 plus 6 is 10. Okay, remaining 1, so 3s1. Okay, here this outermost electron, only one electron is present in the s orbital ಇರತಕ್ಕಂತದ್ದು, valence ಇರತಕ್ಕಂತದ್ದು only one electron, right? Okay, ns1 orbital ಇರತಕ್ಕಂತದ್ದು ನೋಡು, right? For example, see alkaline earth metals. For example, see beryllium. Okay, see beryllium electronic configuration is 1s2, 2s2, right? Here sodium. Sodium is 11. Magnesium. Magnesium is 12. Is it clear? 1s2, 2s2, 2p6, 3s2. See here, 3s2 and 3s2. Right? See, outermost electrons, 2 electrons is present on valence shell. Which shell? S orbital ಇರ್ತಕ್ಕಂಥದ್ದು ನೋಡ್ತೀವಿ. Is it clear? See, this is the some concept of S-group elements, right? Now we discuss about the characteristics of S-group elements. What are characteristics of S-group elements? Characteristics of S-block elements. S-block elements. Right? It's very important. See, what are characteristics? S-block elements means right? S-block elements na characteristics means guna lakshanalu yave agirbodu. That's important, right? See, the first character is they are highly electro positive, highly electropositive elements. Is it clear? The first character is they are highly electropositive elements. Alkali metals ಗಳಲ್ಲಿ highly electropositive elements ಇರತಕ್ಕಂತ ನಾವು ನೋಡ್ತೀವಿ, right? And also the second character, they are highly reactive metals. Highly reactive metals, right? And the third one is they show low ionization enthalpy. Low ionization enthalpy, right? Next, the fourth one is they form ionic compounds. It is very important, right? They form ionic compounds, right? So that's C, Na plus Cl minus and K plus and NO3 minus, right? See, sodium Na plus and Cl minus, sodium chloride. Hey, this is example for ionic compounds, right? See, potassium and this is NO3 minus, nitrate ion. See, NO is nitrite, this is nitrate, potassium nitrate. Okay, see, next, the next characteristics, they have low melting point. They have low melting point. Okay, next, one more characteristics, they act as good reducing age rate. Okay, see, these are the very important characteristics of S-group elements. Right? See, first one is they are highly See, electropositive elements means which donates the electron to other atoms of elements, right? And the second one is they are highly reactive metals. ಯಾವುದೇ ಒಂದು ಎಲಿಮೆಂಟ್ ಜೊತೆಗೆ ಕೂಡ ಇದು ರಿಯಾಕ್ಟ್ ಆಗ್ತಕ್ಕಂಥದ್ದು ನೋಡ್ತೀವಿ. Is it clear? And then they show low ionization enthalpy. Low ionization enthalpy. They form ionic compounds. Ionic compounds. Okay, to form sodium, for example, sodium chloride and potassium nitride. Sodium chloride and potassium nitride, right? And they have low melting point. Low melting point ಇರತಕ್ಕಂಥದ್ದು, and they are act as good reducing agent. Good reducing agent ಗಳಿಗೆ ಆಕ್ಟ್ ಮಾಡತಕ್ಕಂಥದ್ದು is S group elements ಗಳು ಆಗಿರುತ್ತವೆ. Is it clear? Okay, these are some important characteristics of S group elements. Okay, see here. Next we move on to P group elements. P block. P block elements, right? See here, the P block elements means the differentiating electron. The differentiating electron enters into the differentiating electron enters into the p orbital of the valence shell. That is called as p block elements. P block elements. See, what is the general outermost electronic configuration of P block elements is, right? The general electronic configuration of the P block element is NP126, right? NP126 NS2. This is the electronic configuration of P block elements. Okay, this p orbital contains maximum 6 electron. Maximum 6 electron means 1 to within 6 electron ಇರತಕ್ಕಂಥದ್ದು ನಾವು ನೋಡ್ತೀವಿ. ಅದು s ಅಲ್ಲಿ maximum 2 electron, right? See here, group 13 and 14 or belongs to this block. Which block? P block. 13 group and 14 groups of belongs to this P block elements ಗಳಲ್ಲಿ ಇರತಕ್ಕಂಥದ್ದು ನಾವು ನೋಡ್ತೀವಿ. Okay, see 13 to 18 groups. 13 to 18 groups elements ಗಳು ಇರತಕ್ಕಂಥದ್ದು ಯಾವ ಬ್ಲಾಕ್? P block elements. Right? Here 13, 14, 15, 16, 17 and 18 groups. Right? See 13 group elements, that is boron family. Right? And next 14 is carbon family. 15 is nitrogen family. 16 oxygen family. And 17 is halogen family. And 18 is noble gases. Right? Okay, these type of elements are present in P block elements. Okay, from 13 to 18 ಗ್ರೂಪ್ ಎಲಿಮೆಂಟ್ಸ್ ಇರತಕ್ಕಂತ ಬ್ಲಾಕ್ ಯಾವಂದ್ರೆ ಪಿ ಬ್ಲಾಕ್ ಎಲಿಮೆಂಟ್ಸ್. ಇನ್ ಪಿ ಬ್ಲಾಕ್ ಎಲಿಮೆಂಟ್ಸ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ 13 ಗ್ರೂಪ್ ಎಲಿಮೆಂಟ್ಸ್ ಗೆ ಬೋರಾನ್ ಫ್ಯಾಮಿಲಿ ಅಂತ ಕರೀತೀವಿ. 14 ಗ್ರೂಪ್ ಎಲಿಮೆಂಟ್ಸ್ ಗೆ ಕಾರ್ಬನ್ ಫ್ಯಾಮಿಲಿ ಅಂತ ಕರೀತೀವಿ. 15 ಗ್ರೂಪ್ ಎಲಿಮೆಂಟ್ಸ್ ಗೆ ನೈಟ್ರೋಜನ್ ಫ್ಯಾಮಿಲಿ ಅಂತ ಕರೀತೀವಿ. 16 group, this is oxygen family, and 17 is halogen family, and last one is 18, that is noble gases. Noble gases, right? See, these are the different groups of elements present in the p block elements. Now we discuss about the what are the characteristics of p block elements. P block elements. What are the characteristics of p block elements? Characteristics of p block elements. Characteristics of p block elements. The first one is they have shows variable oxidation state. Right? The second characteristics. The second one is they are highly electro negative elements. Right? Next, they form acidic oxides. And one more characteristics is they are non-metallic in nature. Non-metallic in nature. Non-metallic in nature. Okay, and also they form ionic and covalent compounds. Okay. See, these are the some important characteristics of p block elements. Right? See, first characteristic is they have shows variable oxidation state. Like, see, either some element shows here -1, +1, +2, +3, like that, or -1, -2, like that. Okay, this shows variable oxidation state. See, suppose in case of that oxygen shows here -1 and -2 oxidation state, right? This oxygen shows -1 and -2 oxidation state now ಹೊಂದಿರತಕ್ಕಂಥದ್ದು ನಾವು ನೋಡ್ತೀವಿ. Is it clear? And also some elements like fluorine is also shows -1 oxidation state, nitrogen and boron like that. Okay, see here, that is very important characteristics. The first one is it shows variable oxidation state. Law elements in oxidation state ಏನಾಗಿದೆ variable ಬೇರೆ ಇರತಕ್ಕಂಥದ್ದು ನಾವು ನೋಡ್ತೀವಿ, right? Next, the second point is there are highly electronegative elements. In generally, in PO elements, highly electronegative species is halocene family, right? See, halocene is the 17 group elements of products, halocene, right? Here fluorine, chlorine, bromine, iodine and acetylene. Acetylene acts as radioactive element, but remaining 4 is fluorine, chlorine, bromine and iodine. Although highly electronegative species, fluorine, chlorine, bromine and iodine. This acetylene acts as radioactive element. See, compared to these 4, fluorine, chlorine, bromine and iodine, this fluorine is highly electronegative species than the remaining elements like such as chlorine, bromine and iodine, right? That is the second characteristics of p group elements, right? Next, the third one is they form acidic oxide. See, for example, zinc ಜೊತೆಗೆ ಏನಾದರೂ ಆಕ್ಸಿಜನ್ ಕಾಂಟ್ಯಾಕ್ಟ್ ಆಗ್ತಕ್ಕಂಥದ್ದೇ ರಿಯಾಕ್ಟ್ ಆಗಿದ್ರೆ ಆಕ್ಸೈಡ್ ಫಾರ್ಮೇಷನ್ ಆಗ್ತಕ್ಕಂಥದ್ದು. See, ಅದೇ ತರ ಅಲ್ಯೂಮಿನಿಯಂ ಟ್ರೈಆಕ್ಸೈಡ್, ಅಲ್ಯೂಮಿನಿಯಂ ಅಂಡ್ ಆಕ್ಸಿಜನ್ ಜೊತೆಗೆ see Al2O3, right? ಅಲ್ಯೂಮಿನಿಯಂ ಅಂಡ್ ಆಕ್ಸಿಜನ್ ಜೊತೆಗೆ ಕಾಂಟ್ಯಾಕ್ಟ್ ಆಗ್ತಕ್ಕಂಥದ್ದು ಅಲ್ಯೂಮಿನಿಯಂ ಅಂಡ್ ಆಕ್ಸಿಜನ್, ಅಲ್ಯೂಮಿನಿಯಂ ಟ್ರೈಆಕ್ಸೈಡ್ formation ಬರ್ತಕ್ಕಂಥದ್ದು, right? Okay, this type of means this characteristic shows they form acidic oxides. Okay, one element ಜೊತೆಗೆ other element or atom or combine to each other to form oxides. Aluminum trioxide example ನಾವು ಕೊಡೋದ್ರೆ, right? And then they are non-metallic in nature. Okay, some are non-metallic in nature. Okay, and the last one is they form ionic and covalent compounds. Right? ಇವು ionic ಮತ್ತೆ covalent compounds ಗಳನ್ನ formation ಮಾಡ್ತವೆ. Which elements? p block elements. Right? These are some important characteristics of p block elements, right? Next we move on to d block elements. D block elements, right? See here, the d block elements means the differentiating electron is enters into the d orbital of valence shell, that is called as d block elements. D block elements means the differentiating electron enters into the d orbital of the valence shell, right? That is called as d block elements, right? See, what is the general electronic configuration of d block elements? Right? The general electronic configuration of d block elements is n minus 1 into d 1 to 10. Right? N minus 1 into d to the power of 1 to 10 and NP 1 to 6 NS2. This is the electronic configuration of d block elements. D block elements, right? N minus 1 into power of 1 to 10, NP 1 to 6 and NS2. NS2 is the electronic configuration of d block elements, right? See here D 1 to 10. This D, it contains maximum 10 electron, right? Here P is the maximum 1 to 6. Already I told you, right? And remaining the S block elements. S block elements, it contains maximum 2 electrons. 2 electrons, right? See, for example, you can consider as chromium. The chromium atomic number is 24. 24. Is it clear? See, what is the electronic configuration of this chromium? Chromium, right? See, 1s2, 2s2, 2p6. 1s2, 2s2, 2p6, right? 3s2, 3p6, right? Remaining 4s1, 3d5. 4s1, 3d5. Is it clear? See here. 1s2, 2s2, 2p6, 3s2, 3p6, 4s1, 3d5, 3d5. Okay, it means that this maximum electron in d orbital in between 1 to 10, right? In p orbital maximum is 6. In s orbital maximum electron is 2, right? See, once again check out this one. 2 plus 2 is 4, 4 plus 6 is 10, right? 10 plus 2 is 12, 12 plus 6 is 18, 18 plus 1 is 19, 19 plus 12 is 24, 24. This is one example for the electronic configuration of d block elements. D block elements, right? This d block elements, here the group 3 to 12. 3 to 12 groups belongs to the this d block, right? Okay, this d block elements are called as transition elements because the transition in between group first and group second and group 13 and group 14. That's why this d block elements are called as transition elements. Transition elements are very big. Is it clear? See, what are the characteristics of d block elements? D block elements. Now we discuss about what are the characteristics of d block elements. Characteristics of d block elements. D block elements. Right? The first one is they have variable oxidation state. Variable oxidation state. Right? Next, the second one. They all form allies. They are form allies. Next, they are paramagnetism. Right? And one more. They are colored compounds. They are colored compounds. Next, they have high melting point. They are high melting point, right? And also they form ionic, covalent, as well as coordination compounds. Coordination compounds. Right? See here, the first characteristic is they have shows variable oxidation state. Okay, ಬೇರೆ oxidation state ನ ಇರತಕ್ಕಂತ ನಾವು ನೋಡ್ತೀವಿ. Is it clear? And they are form allies. See, this word implies that allies means the mixtures of metals and non-metals. The mixtures of metals and non-metals are called as allies. Right? See, for example, bronze, right? And bronze, right? See here, bronze is the example for allies, right? See, already I told you. See, what is allies and the ಕೇಳಿದ್ರೆ it is a mixture of metals and non-metals are called as allies. Give an example, bronze and bronze. Here, very important point here. What is the composition? What is the composition of bronze and bronze? Right? Say composition of bronze is copper and zinc. Bronze the composition is copper and zinc, right? And bronze the composition is copper and tin. So they are four allies, right? They are paramagnetism. Para means single. Okay, unpair of electron is present on it. That is the paramagnetism. Okay, and one more characteristic is they are form colored compounds. See, colored compound yaake ತೋರಿಸ್ತವೆ ಅಂದ್ರೆ because of the unpair of electron is present on it, it absorbs the visible region. That's why they shows color, right? And they have shows high melting point, right? And the last characteristics is they form ionic, covalent as well as coordination compounds. Okay, these are the characteristics of deep flow elements. Right? Next, the last block. Which block? F block elements. F block elements, right? See, F block elements means the differentiating electron is enters into the F orbital of the valence shell. That is called as F block elements. Okay, the differentiating electron is enters into the F orbital of the valence shell. See, what is the electronic configuration? The general electronic configuration of F block element is N-2 F 14 N-2 1 to 10 N-1 126 ns2. This is the electronic configuration of F block elements. Okay, what is the electronic configuration? N minus 2 F to the power of 1 to 40. This F orbital contains maximum 14 electron. Okay, N minus 1, 1 to 10, Np 1 to 6, and Ns2 is the electronic configuration of F block elements. F block elements, right? See here, these F block elements here further can be classified as two important groups. Means periods alli ನಾವು ಹೇಳ್ತಕ್ಕಂಥದ್ದು. The first one is the elements from cesium to lutetium means the atomic number 50, 70 to 71. Okay, these periods are called as lanthanides. Okay, and one more point is from thorium to lawrencium. The atomic number from 90 to 103. This period are called as octenides. Right? Okay, these are the very important points about F block elements. Right? This F block elements we can classify as two important types. Yeah, one is lanthanides and another one is actinides. The elements from cesium to lutetium, the atomic number that is 5070 means 5070 to 71, and thorium to lawrencium from the atomic number 90 to 103, that is called as octenides. Right? Now we discuss about what are the characteristics of in F block elements. Right? F block elements. Okay. See, the last one is what are the characteristics of F block elements. Right? The first one is they show variable oxidation state. And they form colored compounds. And they have high melting point and boiling point, right? And they form coordination compounds, right? See here, these are the some properties, means characteristics of F block elements. That is, they show variable oxidation state. They form colored compounds because one pair of electron is present in it, right? They have high melting point and boiling point, and also they form coordination compounds. Right? Here, one note is very important. Right? See, in periodic table. Now, periodic table are noted. The hydrogen ಅನ್ನು consider ಮಾಡಿ. Right? The hydrogen is placed separately at the top of the periodic table because its electronic configuration. The hydrogen electronic configuration is 1s1. This hydrogen electronic configuration is very similar to the, it is equal to the halogens because it gains one electron. Here H plus one electron gain madre H minus. This is very similar to the halogens. That's why this hydrogen is acts as both alkali metals and halogens. ಹಾಗಾಗಿ ಏನು ಮಾಡ್ತೀವಿ ನಾವು this hydrogens are placed separately at the top of the periodic table. This is one note. And second note is S and P block elements are called as representative elements. Representative elements. Okay. Representative elements ಅಂತ ಕರೀತೀವಿ. ಯಾವ್ಯಾವುದು ನಾವು S and P block elements ನ representative elements ಅಂತ ಕರೀತೀವಿ. Okay? Because some shells are incomplete. Right? And the third one is the D block. The D block elements are called as transition elements because the transition is electron transition in between the D block elements ನಾವು transition elements ಅಂತ ಕರೀತೀವಿ. Transition elements because the electron transition in between group first and second and 13 and 14 ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಈ electron transition ಆಗ್ತಕ್ಕಂಥದ್ದು ಬರುತ್ತೆ. That's why this D block elements are called as transition elements ಅಂತ ಕರೀತೀವಿ. Is it clear? The last one is the fourth mode is the F block elements are called as inner transition elements. Right? Because the electron transition means 3 shells are incompleted. To easily the indoor transition event takes place. Right? This is about the node of the this blocks S, P, D and F blocks. Okay? Thank you.